guys, welcome back to the Big Sew Along. I'm Ginny and today I'm coming to you from my back porch, which is just about finally completed. I know you can't see from there. I might do a quick tour of it when we're done here, but I have a new coffee table coming for over here. I have one more chair, and this big spot right here, this empty spot, is the only wall on the porch. And my lovely aunt, who I was named after, my Aunt Ginny, has offered to paint me a painting for that. She's an amazing artist, so I'm super excited for that. And what else? I think that's the only real house news I have. This couch, this little settee kind of thing, it's, I don't know if you can see, it's got like a black metal, there we go, black metal frame and these red and white stripy cushions. My husband picked this one out. I love it, but it was his pick. We also got a matching chair, and interestingly enough, we got this at CB2, I think. When the sofa came, it came with a cushion for the bottom and a cushion for the back, and then the chair came with nothing, no cushions, and we got a notification that we would get cushions for the chair like sometime in November, which is, you know, fine, whatever. But then the guys who deliver the stuff gave us had another set of these cushions, like the ones that fit on the sofa. So we called them and they were like, no, don't send them back. So I guess I guess I just have another set. I did think about like cutting them up and using them for the chair, but then I thought that was stupid because I'm still getting the ones for the chair. Anyway, so now I guess when Claude slobbers all over this one or Daisy rolls all over it with her dirty paws, I will have a replacement, and that will be nice. Anyway, that's enough about my porch. What was I going to tell you guys? Today I have a couple of comments. First of all, let me just tell you guys that I changed my settings on my phone, I think, for YouTube to get like alerts sent to my phone. So I've been getting all these alerts like 24/7 from YouTube, but none of them are alerts for when you guys commented. So I wasn't looking for comments because I assumed my phone was telling me everything, but it was just telling me when people I follow upload videos. It didn't tell me when anybody commented. So once again, I'm a little late in responding to comments. I really apologize. You guys already know that I'm not good with this stuff. Anyways, I'm just gonna change my phone back to the way it was, and I'll just check YouTube regularly for comments because that way it was just better that way. Anyway, speaking of comments from YouTube, Charlotte, who always has a ton of good stuff to say, said, what is she saying? That you can get, Elizabeth, patterns from Elizabeth Suzanne. I don't think we've talked about those before, and I just saw this comment today, so I don't have pictures of it or anything for you guys, but I will leave a link below to her shop because she does have really cool patterns. They're pretty basic, kind of, well, I shouldn't say that because I haven't looked at them for a while. I have ordered fabric from her before. You can get, like, sometimes she'll have like remnant packs and stuff like that. So when she first opened her web shop to sell patterns and stuff, I bought some of her remnant fabrics. Anyways, that was from Charlotte. But I had a lot of other comments last week, but like I said, I just saw most of them like 15 minutes ago because I didn't realize that they were there. So I'll get to those this afternoon, you guys. Also, though, I did want to tell you that Karen sent me a message over on Instagram, and she linked to like 3 or 4 different people to follow on Instagram, all of whom are super, super cool and inspirational. I'm following them all right now, and not only that, I also like checked all their photographs, and anybody that they had hashtagged or not hashtags, but you know, linked or whatever, other Instagrammers they like. I checked all those out, and one of them is this woman. I'm gonna show you a picture. I'll put it over here where the window is. One of them is this woman who has a, where is it? Oh, she has an Etsy shop called cozycozywool, and she makes some amazing stuff. Now it's cozycozywool because she does a lot of felting. I think it's called Nuno felting when you felt onto silk. I don't know how to do that, but this right here is one of her bracelets, which I think is super, super super cool. I don't know, I feel like I might have to have that. And then this one is one of her painted silk scarves, and I absolutely love that. I don't know about you guys, but I've been a huge Pink Floyd fan since I was like in high school. And this kind of reminds me of those drawings from like Pink Floyd. Who's that artist? I don't remember. If you look up like Pink Floyd artist, you'll see this guy. It looks like it's very similar. And anyways, I really like that stuff. And then here, right here is just a little like a silk sort of tunic thing she has. She also sells in her little shop. She sells some fabric pieces. They are not cheap. They're about 40 bucks a yard, but they were really cool, and I'm very tempted to get some of those. They're really awesome. What else? I guess I'll just get into like my content for today, which is my content, whatever. So I guess I'll just get into my regular story for today, which is since I had COVID and I was stuck at home for a few days, I decided to like work through some of my stash, and I was thinking about some things that I have that I really like that I haven't been able to wear because I haven't got anything to wear them with. One of which is what I'm wearing today. You guys may remember this. This is the Trish Newberry Metro tee and dress. I made this last year. I'll show you a picture of it here. This one is an organic 100% cotton jersey that I'm almost positive I got this from Stone Mountain and Daughter. But I didn't wear it because I didn't have anything to wear it with. I tried it when I first made this. I tried it with like a wide leg pant, and I really didn't like it. So in my stash, I found this white cotton rib knit, and it's just cotton. There's no lycra in it. So I made myself a pair of leggings. I have made leggings before, but to be honest, I don't make them very often because the patterns I've used for leggings I haven't really liked. What I ended up doing was taking my favorite pair of leggings apart. My favorite pair of leggings were from Target, and they are probably 10 years old. I say my favorite pair, but I bought these and I had them for about a month, and I really liked them. So I went back and I found them all on the sale rack at Target. So I bought like 8 pairs at the same time. They were $5 a piece. I totally remember. And I've had all like 9 pairs of them for, I'm pretty sure I got those the first year I was in Michigan, so that would have been 2011. So I've had them for 11 years, and they're not in good shape. So it wasn't like a big deal to cut them apart. Anyways, I cut them apart. I raised the waistband a little bit, and they came out perfect. They came out exactly the way I wanted, except for this pair that you can see in this picture with this top. I decided to put a yoga waistband on instead of an elastic waistband, and with the 100% cotton ribbing, that did not work that well because it is no lycra. So once you have it on for about an hour, it starts to give, and I could not keep them up. Like, no matter how small I made that waistband, it would just keep stretching bigger and bigger. So eventually I just took it off and put an elastic waistband on. So I did that. I also made a pair of electric, more like aqua blue, just because I had the fabric, and I was like, let's just make leggings. I don't have a picture of those, but they're really comfortable, and they're a good color, so I'll wear those a lot for sure. So that was my first thing, was the Metro dress. Then I had, where is it? Sorry you guys, once again I'm looking at my phone. I ended up making this dress right here, which is the Entice Me dress from Pattern Emporium. And I'm going to show you, I think I have a picture of, let's see, this is a picture of the line drawings she has on the website. And I'll show you a couple of other people wearing this. I have used Pattern Emporium patterns before, and I decided to go with this particular like tube dress for a couple of reasons. First of all, her t-shirt, which I don't know if you guys will remember this, I think it was my very first video on YouTube. I used one of her patterns. And anyways, I really like the fit is just really good for me particularly. Also, this dress, even though it's just a tube dress, it does have an option for center back seams, and it has a waistband seam. Both of those things made it really easy to fit for my short torso and no waist. And that is why I chose to use this one. So here's what it looks like on me. I'll show you this picture again. And then this is the reason I made this. I have this really cute top, this red sheer sort of mesh top I got. I didn't make it. I bought it some local place a couple years ago. But I've literally never worn it because I have nothing to wear it with. Or I don't like the way it looks with anything I own. So I made this black tube dress to wear with that. And then I also have this little cardigan from Alambika that I also never wear for the same reason. It's like a weird length for a lot of stuff that I own, so I feel like a dress underneath is just the easiest thing to wear with. Now, the thing about this dress is I made it in a ponte knit. It was just in my stash. So it came out really well. I did do a quick muslin and some other cheaper knit fabric that I had left over. It came out pretty well. I did have to do some alterations to the waistline and stuff, which was fine. I knew I would have to. The thing I don't like about this is the ponte is just really too heavy, and it's also stiff. So I can't wear this in the summertime. I am probably just going to make this dress in a lighter weight jersey for this time of year. In fact, for most of the year, because the ponte one I can really only wear when it's cold. Also, in this version, I did a high neck with a wider shoulder. And the next time I make it, I think I'll make the scoopy neck with just more like a tank. Because I think that's more like the shape that I'll wear under other stuff. The other thing I did was I made a really simple, like ridiculously simple black tube skirt. Wait, did I make it more than one color? I did. I don't have a picture of the really fun color one I had. I got this fabric from Emma Wumthok. I made another one. It must have been after I took my pictures. Anyways, this is called a Japanese techno rib fabric that I got from Latoff Fabrics probably about a year ago. I used another pattern, Emporium pattern. This one is the Friday Feels tube skirt. I love this pattern because it's got a good hip curve. It's not just like straight up and down. It's got a good hip curve, and yeah, it was. I lengthened mine, I think 6 inches, because I wanted it to be midi length. It was in order to get the waist big enough, the hips were too curvy for me, so I had to trim that down a little bit, but that's literally all I did. So I made this one in black, which you can see here. I'm wearing with my, and I forgot to take a picture of this. This top is from C&T Patterns, and I don't have a picture of it here because I forgot to take one, but I will link it down below for you guys. I love this top. It's super simple, really easy to alter if you need to. It's got a wide sleeve. This one here is I made in a black and white checked linen remnant from Haberman's. And I love that top. But again, I don't really have anything to wear it with, so I needed that skirt. And then this picture is me in the same skirt with my top I made last year, and that was the Tom and Linda Platt for Vogue. I think it's Vogue number, oops. Oh my God, my phone doesn't want to cooperate. Vogue 1665 top, and I really love that top, but again, nothing to wear it with. So there you go. There's me in my tube skirt with that. And then I'll show you a couple of other people in pictures of the tube skirt. Again, the tube skirt has like a few variations, but you can't really go wrong with it. It's so simple and easy. And here's my last version of it, which I am wearing with my Givens Yuki tunic. This fabric, the skirt fabric on this one is a super lightweight, like that tissue weight jersey, so I can really only wear it with like a long tunic because it's see-through. And the top, again, it's a Givens Yuki. This fabric I got from, it's a SpoonFlower fabric. I may have talked to you guys about this before. I'm not really crazy about the weight of the SpoonFlower. This is supposed to be like a cotton lawn, and it is not at all like a lawn. It's like a cotton shirting, which is fine. It's just not really what I wanted for that project. I actually ended up really liking the top, and every time I wear it, I get comments on it. But yeah, it's a super cute top. I made that Yuki, I actually made right before Christmas, and I just haven't had a chance to wear it because I have worn it with my black Oprah pants from Tina Givens. But anyways, I really like it with the tube skirt. I think that's the way I would wear it more often. And I think that's all. It's almost all the stuff I made. I also made this pink bubble dress right here. This is also a cotton jersey. It's a cotton spandex, and I got that one from Haberman's. And that one is patterned from this Japanese book. And I think I have a picture of this. I can just put the picture up here for you. It is. So I'll just put a picture of the line drawing for this up there, up here. But this book is really cool. It has a lot of, all these patterns are really, I'm trying to find the page here, really basic sort of geometric shapes. And all the garments, there's just one size. There's no sizing in this one, which could be a problem, but I think most of them, you're not going to need size. They'd be really easy to adjust. Yeah. Anyways, that's the first thing I've made out of this book. I'm really excited about it. I like this top a lot. I think I have to change a couple of things. The neckline on this one is a little bit too wide, and also I don't know that I'm crazy about it in this fabric. I think the fabric needs to be something else. Like this one might actually be a little too stiff. I'm not sure. It's either too stiff or not stiff enough. What do you guys think? I need to change the neckline and figure out a different fabric. I also did get a bunch of other fabric. I'm not going to go through it all with you today because I don't have it with me. But I did, I ordered some from Latif out in California, and at the same time I got this pattern Fantastique Cove Pant pattern that I have some really, when I was digging around in my stash last week trying to come up with things to work on, I came across this beautiful rayon triacetate stripe fabric. It's really beautiful, that I got probably 4 or 5 years ago at Haberman's, and I've never found the right thing for it. And then I saw this pattern at Latif, and I thought this would be really perfect for that. So if anybody's tried the Cove Pant from Pattern Fantastique, let me know. I do have one of their t-shirt patterns. I can't remember what it's called, but I'll link it below, which I really love. It's comes in a short sleeve or in like a little belled sleeve. I made a little sweatshirt out of it in a French terry a few years ago, and I love that top. Okay, the other thing that I think it was Charlotte told me, I'm almost sure it was Charlotte, said that, you remember last time we were talking about the Nanny Eero book, and how it came in English. The Nanny Eero A Year of Sewing book, it came in English. And according to Charlotte, her first book, which I don't know the name of, I think it's just Nanny Eero Atelier, but I'm not 100% sure. That also comes in English, which I did not know. So if you're interested, dig around on the internet and see if you can find that someplace, because it's a really cool book. I have that one, I just have the Japanese version. And then also, speaking of that, one of the women that I'm going to link below on Instagram, you guys should follow all of these guys because they really have really cool style and really interesting things to look at, like in terms of their sewing and stuff. But one of these ladies actually made that same like bubble top that I wore when I showed you guys my Fremantle pants a few weeks ago. And I like her version better. Mine, I actually liked mine fine before I washed it, but I used that really super, I don't remember if you remember, I used that really super lightweight gauzy linen, and I spent all the time doing hand stitching on it and everything, and for the first time ever, it actually shrunk up. It's not unwearable, it's just shorter than I would like, so I still love it, and I'm still gonna wear it. But the one I saw, this woman, and I think I can tell you her name right now, just so you know. Corey's Fancy Goods, I'm pretty sure is who it was. Check out her feed because she has a version of that, and it looks like it's in a silk charmeuse kind of fabric. It was really amazing. Alright guys, so that is it. That's my kind of boring sewing for the last couple weeks, but I did get a fair amount of stuff done, and it was all stuff that I really needed. Now I want to work on some things that are more fun, that aren't necessarily things that I need, but I'm glad I did those things because those are things that I'll literally wear all the time. Alright, I think that's it this week, you guys. Thanks as always so very much for stopping by and spending some time with me. It's been a couple of weeks since I've been here, so I feel like a little off my game, but hopefully we'll be back to normal now. Now that I'm hoping things have sort of settled down. I've moved, I've had COVID, I'm hoping, I don't have any trips planned, I'm hoping we can just have like some normal time now. Alright guys, that is it for me this week. Thank you so much for stopping by. As always, I really do appreciate it. Until next time, happy sewing.